What is up, everyone? The 25th Genius is back with another Webtoon review, and today we're going to be reviewing Parallel City. Now, I'm just going to be honest with you. There's going to be a huge spoiler because there's really no way to really explain this Webtoon series to you without telling you some of the story, because it's actually very extremely complicated to the point where I was like probably chapter 20 before I was able to figure everything out. So, but once you really understand and read the Webtoon more, it's actually a really good read, and it's very thrilling, and it's a definitely turn pager for anyone who likes a good thriller mystery based Webtoon. If you like these videos and what I do, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to support the channel. We are actually doing good with subscribers. I would like it to be just a little bit more. Thank you. With that being said, let's get into the video. So, what is Parallel City about? So, we start with our main character, and about a year ago, he basically loses his best friend by paranormal activity, and after 11 months, he just appears. Recently, people have been talking about doppelgangers and how they've been seeing them all over the world, basically. And at this point, doppelgangers are coming out. Our main character actually sees one of the doppelgangers murder another one who looks just like him without any disappearance or trace of anything else. It turns out that these different types of people come from another world that is the exact opposite of our world and very similar in many ways. And their world is pretty much very terrible and bad. So in order to get a better life, they've decided to murder their duplicates of the better world so that way they can have a better and healthier life. What I like about this webtoon is the mystery aspect of it all, and the fact that it really hammers the whole thriller theme of pick the pieces together and learn more as you read the webtoon. While I do like it about it, it's also a very much of a weak point, because at some point it took a little too long for me to really figure out what was going on. I was so confused by like the first 5 chapters that I was pretty much about to give it up until around episode 10, in which it just got a little better over time. I don't really mind a webtoon that takes a very long time. It's just the fact that if it's very new, considering with all of the media that is out here, I feel that something that entices you a little bit more, it's just an effective method to people who have short attention spans like myself. But regardless, it still executes its purpose very well, and it delivers a lot of unique and interesting things to offer. It is very quirky in a lot of ways, and again, I am very excited to read this webtoon series more and more and more. The artwork is kind of okay. I mean, there's nothing really bad about the artwork, but there's nothing that really stands out about it. The main thing about Parallel City is its characters, and the fact which is that since there's 2 parallel worlds, you see characters on basically literally a 4-dimensional scale, and it's very interesting. Even doppelgangers have different types of personalities and abilities. While they share certain things such as facial features, but they share a lot of other things that are fundamentally very different. So for example, our main character is really good at parkour, and he actually used his living basically doing parkour. He didn't want to go to high school, and he basically just made a living basically just flipping around like my best friend. While the other character is just a maniac who will do nothing to achieve his goals. And it's very interesting because you get to see these, so they're literally 2 sides of the same coin, but the fact is that the heads is different and the tails is very different, much like that coin. So I'm very excited to see how these personalities are going to go and what the author's going to do with said personalities, but it is very interesting to say the absolute least. And that brings another thing with just the characters and just how they're structured and how multi-layered that they are. And again, it just brings great things. You know, it makes up for a lot of things that it's lacking with its great development of characters and its great world building of those set characters. Now, the one thing that I really didn't like about it was I didn't understand why the main character kept running away. I mean, it's very childish, but it's the truth. I mean, just throughout half this series so far, he just kept running away. And I didn't really understand why when he's just as strong as his doppelganger, and he just is so scared. So I gotta go, 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 I gotta go. And Again, I just really would like the main character to just have a little more backbone if he's going to do things like this. And the last thing I just want to talk about is just the whole world that itself and how accurate it follows to the normal laws of this world and how it keeps it very consistent. So if these doppelgangers basically appear in the same world as their original counterpart, both of them will receive a headache. It's as if the world knows that two of the exact same being shouldn't exist, so it will let nature take its course, and it will try to exercise one of these two life forms, to say the least. And that was really one of the clues to a lot of people that your doppelganger was coming if you get the same repetitive headache over and over. And it really takes a capital on this and really does play around with the whole aspects of 3D and thriller based and even the world. The point is that Parallel City is a very good read. It's worth the reading. Will I say it's one of the best? It's like it's good, and that's just give me that aspect. It has a lot of good character development. It has a lot of good I wouldn't say story. It has a lot of good themes to it. The story could use a little bit more work, honestly, because again, it's just a little too long to really understand what's going on. Even if it's a thriller base, I would have liked to have known what was at least going on around chapter 5, then just near chapter 20. And that is my Parallel City video. If you've read Parallel City because of the promotion, let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you like webtoons and other content, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.